Hey YouTube, welcome back to... I'm Ian.
I'm Benji.
We're back reacting to Stargate SG-1, Season 2, Episode 7, titled Message in a Bottle.
Alright.
Yeah. I know Star Trek Voyager had an episode titled Message in a Bottle, and it's a really good episode.
So instead of a bottle, I would imagine we're going to find a deep space signal.
That's what happened in Voyager. They sent a deep space signal and
Not really
a Romulan picked it
how
up.
else they could do that.
But yeah, I'm guessing it'll be something similar to that. Maybe not, maybe, I don't know. They have a lot of parallels to Star Trek and a lot of actors from Star Trek in this show, so maybe.
Perhaps they get to another planet that's an ocean planet, and it will be literally message in a bottle.
That would be impressive. Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to find a device or something that has somehow a message that they unlock inside of it. Don't know what the message will be, but something for sure.
Or it's completely something else.
It could be with this show. It's hard to say. But anyways, we're going to find out. So with no further ado. Alright.
I always wonder who they're going to trademark to.
Oh, the moon.
How'd you know that was the moon?
What else would this be? So, 4 astronauts. SG-1 on the moon.
Anybody home? Jack, it may as well be the moon out here.
Ha 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 ha
Is anybody home? They've been gone 100,000 years or more.
Oh, it's not the moon.
Well, maybe it's just a planet with very limited
Interesting.
oxygen.
The probe picked up an EM source coming from something.
There's your message in a bottle. We did it.
At the same EM frequencies we picked up from the probe. Sir, this artifact or whatever it is definitely the source.
Don't bring that back.
They're definitely
Are we in
Don't bring
danger?
that back.
No, sir, I don't
I've
think so. Not
seen
at the moment.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Daniel's right. This artifact has been doing this since Neanderthals were still a dominant species on Earth.
Oh, that takes me back. What does it do?
Well, it's maintaining an interior temperature of 33 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's like
It's
good.
generating an electromagnetic field
Ready for
and
freezing?
emitting small amounts of alpha, gamma, and delta radiation.
Why does it do that? I'm trying to make a threat assessment here, Captain.
I don't know what it is, sir, but it's got a power source more advanced than anything we've ever come across, including the Goa'uld.
It's a time capsule.
Could be. I mean, that would be my guess, but maybe.
When a Goa'uld's world is taken by another in battle, he will sometimes leave behind the means to destroy the conqueror.
You think it might be a booby trap?
Could be.
Yeah.
Booby. Whoever this civilization was, they went to great pains to leave this artifact behind. Like a message in a bottle. You buying this, Teal?
He said it.
The benefit may outweigh the risk.
I'm not sure the benefit does.
Pack it up. Let's go home.
Yes, sir.
Might be worth it.
Maybe.
That's probably not good.
Nobody noticed that.
That's the only room in that place? No writing on the wall?
Wow.
Wonder when they're going to change the title sequence.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
We acquired the package, sir. I recommend level 3 precautions.
Wormhole disengaged. Support team.
Do we think it's going to be some wholesome lesson that they'll learn by the message?
Who knows? I bet it's going to be very simple at the end.
Don't pollute your planet.
Yeah.
It'll end up like this or something.
Oh, we can add 2 more elements to the periodic table. Lieutenant, I'd like to
Wow.
record this.
Okay.
Whatever you say,
That's
Captain.
pretty impressive.
Try to relax, Graham, or it's going to be a long day.
We're recording now.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Oops. Hey, the artifact. Notice the writing. So tiny it can't be read by the
It
naked
is
eye.
tiny.
I'm surprised it's not in English.
On
How to open it, maybe?
how to...
Open it.
Yeah.
We think it opens.
Definitely opens.
But the NID wants a look at the thing.
Well, I
not the
recommend
NID.
against shipping the artifact anywhere just yet, General.
It is best for it to remain in close proximity to the Stargate.
Just in
At least
case.
for the moment.
Yeah.
how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to delay that mission for 24 hours in order to confirm your theory.
There you go.
That's not
24
enough time.
hours.
But we'll take it.
That's what you get.
Up until now, I've been sort of going on the assumption that this is a sort of page 1. It's relatively isolated from the other groupings. Now I'm thinking it's numerical.
Yeah, maybe the basis of their
Table of
mathematics.
contents.
Right. That's what I thought.
Good morning, campers. Sleep well? I did.
They only had Sam and Daniel working on this?
Jack's not gonna help much.
I mean, like, don't they have other scientists?
Maybe. No, don't got the manpower for that.
Jack, come on.
Daniel, SG-1 is a field unit. You know that. Can't have it both ways. When we get back, you can visit.
We've got a spike, an EM spike
Oh,
across the wide band.
no.
What?
Interior
Almost had
temperature
medium
is
spike.
increasing 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Captain?
it's
I
getting
don't
hotter.
know, sir. I don't think we've done anything.
You done did something.
They moved it to...
Yeah, you moved to a completely different planet.
600%.
Sir,
I recommend we
return the artifact to P5C353 now.
Go tell him to start dialing.
100
Oh my gosh,
Go
Daniel.
slowly.
Oh!
Daniel wanted to stay on watch.
I think we can rule out time capsule.
Why?
Maybe.
Why would you
Yeah,
roll that?
maybe. I don't know.
Temperature is still increasing. 110 degrees.
We'll need to put our
Yeah.
suits back on.
There's no time for that. We'll just open
roll
the
it
gate,
through,
throw it
yeah.
back through.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
I mean, get rid of it all. It does not want to go back.
It does not wish to be removed.
Oh, that's too damn bad.
That doesn't look that dangerous.
I mean, shot spikes out, but like,
Yeah, but only in 4 directions.
how much more does it escalate each time you get closer to getting it there? Maybe it contains all the genetic information to like rebuild that species or something.
Maybe. We're never going to know because they're going to toss it through.
No. Oh, it's gonna implant itself in the ground.
Get out of there!
Just stay out of the way of the spikes.
Ow!
That go through him?
I believe, yeah.
Damn.
How do you even get off of that?
We need a medical team.
Security to the embarkation room.
I mean, you knew what direction those things were going.
There's no way to get it off. You're gonna have to.
Oh, he's dead.
Shut her down.
Shut it down.
I would maybe start, building like a bomb-proof
I'm going to say...
something
the
around
way
this.
it's bending doesn't look like it's that secure. Just break it.
Properly. They didn't even try, but
Goes right through his shoulder into the concrete.
I don't think I would shoot at it though, because it obviously has like a self-protection mechanism.
It's going right through the scapula.
Maybe
Colonel,
it's
why
not-
are
Oh.
Sir!
I would not shoot it.
I thought he was going to say shoot me.
Oh, that'd be bold. It's gonna definitely or it's just gonna absorb it all or something.
Hilk, fire when ready.
I would assume it's gonna react bad.
I think it's shoot the main device or just the pole.
The main device.
We don't know how much of that staff energy will be transferred through the object into the kernel.
I mean, fair point. Get like a cutting device and just try to cut it first.
That's what I would have done.
Don't do that. They said he's doesn't have any actual damage though. I wonder if it's like a hologram.
No.
Sir, that staff energy had to have gone somewhere. We could be feeding it what it wants for all we know.
I want a cutting torch down.
There you go. Have they tried asking it to stop?
Fair point.
Give the guy something to stand on.
He's just hanging around. Be a rough episode for you, Jack.
I mean, to be fair, he could have got out of the way.
You're right.
Unless I'm ordered to do otherwise, I'm not allowing anyone in or out of this facility until we can send the damn thing back where it came from. They're hoping we've found some kind of weapon we can one day use against the good. All I can tell them is it isn't.
I wanted the artifact to be something wonderful.
You have nothing to apologize for, son. We've brought things back from all over the galaxy. One of them's finally snapped us in the ass.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, there's been other bad things. Wow, Cal Jack's just hanging up in the in the portal room.
Lock up the mountain. Authorization code red-beta. Initiate wildfire.
Oh no,
Burn it all down!
Attention.
Yeah, I'm assuming that means...
That is a thick door.
I guess they'll just say there's a wildfire happening around the base so people can't go near it. Yeah. It is a thick door.
You have a very high fever. It's being caused by an infection.
A hot pole.
They give you a broad spectrum antibiotic to help fight it.
The artifact's internal temperature just leveled off at 149 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yikes.
Your progress here is unsatisfactory.
Can't go any faster, sir. This is the hardest stuff I've ever come across.
I will delay you no further.
What was the point of that joke?
He's always disappointed.
You see, I'm trying. What do you mean?
Don't rule anything out and don't make any assumptions.
I'll be leading the translation team.
Any questions?
So obviously we're dealing with a weapon.
That's an assumption.
That's an assumption, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
else.
let's get to work.
The device has some kind of defense mechanism. That's all we know.
I don't think it does.
You don't think it's a defense mechanism? I guess it could be an implanting itself to... maybe it turns into...
You think it didn't want to go back to its planet, so it...
That's what I was thinking.
And it's infected the Colonel.
This is why I wanted you to see it.
The Colonel's finally getting his buff. She got the gold, and he's getting something else.
Infected his clothes as well as living tissue?
And it's metabolizing the fibers exactly as if it was living tissue, like an indiscriminate form of necrotizing fasciitis.
Well, that doesn't sound great. I thought he was going to get the Captain
Lieutenant,
America.
we used ultraviolet when we were performing tests on the iris's structural integrity.
Right.
This lieutenant, I'm guessing he's going to become a bigger role in this show because he's got a lot of speaking parts this episode.
Just a few seconds while we try something.
Okay, that's good.
I don't think it can get any worse for Jack.
It's a rough day.
Bringing up the UV lights.
For lights.
Giant UV lights. Okay. It's either putting knowledge into Jack.
It's going behind him, though.
Oh, it's going into the wall.
Kind of look like it.
Jack's just in the way.
It's happening to me.
Ooh, he's not going to be
Did
around.
you touch that
He's
device?
not going to be around for very long.
That's why he's got so many speaking parts. He's going to become the villain this episode. It's happening to him, too. This ain't good.
Well, he has armor plot. That guy, not so much.
This entire complex is made of concrete.
There you go.
Worse than
Thanks
that,
for that.
we've already determined that it's got a taste for the base wiring, which means that it's going to affect, or rather infect, our computers and communications.
What was that you just gave me?
Tetracycline. It's kept the infection at bay in Colonel O'Neill, and it seems to work prophylactically in everyone else I've managed to get a shot into. Sir, Lieutenant Simmons' infection is even more far gone than Colonel O'Neill's, but he's allergic to tetracycline, and none of the alternatives...
Oh, no.
That's just bad luck.
It didn't say weapon in a bottle. It said message in a bottle.
That's why I wondered if it like turns any living thing into that species that existed on that planet, perhaps. You know,
Maybe.
as a way to like,
Yeah.
you know.
Maybe it's time we consider evacuating.
I thought of that, but to where? I mean, there's no guarantee that we can stop the organism from coming through the gate along with us.
Well, there are a number of uninhabited worlds we could gate through, albeit
Sure.
most are uninhabited for good reason.
Practically every one of us is now infected by the organism to some degree. Without antibiotics, we'd all be like Lieutenant Simmons by now. We don't even know what the orb would do if we tried to activate the Stargate again.
We'll make our stand right here, Captain.
Yes, sir. It won't take us without a fight, sir.
Damn right it won't.
Could be a pathetic fight, though.
I'm still trying to decide if this device is bad or if it will ultimately become something good by the end.
Dr. Fraser will find a cure.
He's got a rod through his chest, Teal. This is a little more problematic.
Undomesticated
Hanging
wines could not
in this room.
Wild horses, Teal. That's a joke.
You made a joke.
You told a joke. Don't make me laugh. You're a good man, my friend.
Don't worry. Someone on the team almost dies every episode. It's just your turn.
Just about through here.
Progress.
Just about through it.
It's moving.
Something, but yeah, I was gonna say. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
It will not allow us to free you, O'Neill.
Well, obviously.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't think that's what it would do.
Presuming this is page 1, and presuming this sequence is of whole numbers that indicates exponential growth.
Sure.
What does that mean?
The disease will grow exponentially.
All right. So from that, we can extrapolate that it's a warning. This organism will continue to grow and expand exponentially. And
Oh, maybe the device didn't bring the organism. The planet brought the organism. The device is trying to fix it.
Okay, try turning the page. Maybe the answer's there.
How's the pain?
I don't have high hopes for this guy anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
I think he might even end up attacking somebody at some point and then die.
If you see Captain Carter...
Tell you what, Lieutenant. She has to come down in a couple of hours for her booster, so I'll make sure I send her over.
You got a little crush.
I was right. Teal'c's staff blast gave the organism energy it needed to spread like this. It's reproducing because we fed it. Damn, why did I let them do that? Like fire. Add energy, a fire burns
Freeze
hotter.
it.
Add fuel, it burns longer, but it can't live without one thing.
Oxygen.
Yes.
Get rid of the oxygen, of course.
What's happened?
It's gotten into our computers. Keep working.
Do they have the ability to remove oxygen from the facility?
This elevator's gonna break. See, that cord's
Yeah,
gonna
if you're
snap
having
or something.
electrical problems, why would you go on the elevator?
Hello?
Daniel! I'm stuck in here. Get the doors open. Hurry up!
What?
Gross.
It's eating through the control panel. I'll explain later.
What are you doing, Teal?
I'm fine.
What's the plan here? What's happening?
What is he doing?
That's what
Duke
I'm
is
trying to
trying
figure
to
out.
stop the spread of the organism at the source.
Tell him to stop.
Why? It seems to be working.
Only because the fire is temporarily consuming the oxygen in the room. Sir, I'm asking you to trust me.
This has been a very Sam-heavy episode. She seems to be solving everything. First she said don't
Going to
shoot
try
it,
another
then
approach.
she was right about not taking it away.
Smart lady.
We can adjust the CO2 scrubbers and lower the oxygen levels.
How low are we talking?
We'll start at 8%, but we have to start now.
Do it.
Who needs to
I
breathe
think you should see
anyways?
this.
Auto self-destruct has been initiated.
Hey.
I didn't touch a thing.
In the event of containment failure, wildfire kicks in automatically.
Sir, we have to deactivate the auto-destruct.
We have a responsibility to make sure the organism does not leave the mountain, Captain.
I don't think the auto-destruct is going to
My
take it out.
guess is that if it would... Yeah, I was going to say, if it would defeat it,
Yeah, it's...
you
Yeah.
just turn it off.
I need 2 officers to override.
Once the explosion...
Organisms invaded our computers.
We can't stop it without the computer.
Then in just under 3 hours, the organism will be fed enough energy to spread across the face of the Earth.
Well... It's not great.
I screwed up.
It is on him. He made the call.
I also believed we should retrieve the object.
We listen to you, Teal.
Risks must be taken. Your decision was correct.
You know, even in a completely anaerobic environment, the organism just goes dormant. All we've done is buy ourselves a little time before...
Come on, Sam, you can solve this.
Lieutenant Simmons.
How's he doing?
Not good.
Get your magical gold glove out.
Yeah.
That does some things.
It could. I mean, it's a healing device.
I just wanted to say how much.
How much what, Graham?
Say it, buddy. Come on. Get it out. Wow, Graham. Wow.
Wasted his final opportunity.
Oh. Is this the message?
Come here.
Who?
What? Anybody? Just come here. Look at this.
Yeah, I see it. See what you're talking about?
That symbol's on the artifact.
Yes, it is.
It looks like the device.
It's trying to communicate with us.
The symbols you're seeing could also be from the random files from our earlier research.
No, see, that's impossible. See, I didn't start working on this sequence until after the computers went down.
Assuming you're right, what are they trying to communicate?
Well, they could be saying, take me to your leader, for all I know. I have no idea.
Gosh, Daniel.
This is the same episode. It's not up to him to
We haven't even
solve
begun to
it.
consider that what we're up against here is an alien intelligence. We've treated it like a disease, like a plague.
We let it grow.
What?
We let it do what it's been trying to do.
The exact opposite of the advice you've been giving me up to now. Which is it, Captain?
Well, you've already failed everything else, you know. Why do I even listen to him?
Well, even if you're right and we let it take over the computers, it's going to be communicating in a language that I can't translate without a point of reference.
I'm sure it speaks English, Daniel. Calm down.
There is practically no trauma around that wound. Yeah, with the force it struck him, that's just not possible.
Unless it did it on purpose.
Yes. We have to cut off his medication, sir.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you?
It's gonna try to communicate through Jack.
Yeah, he's gonna start speaking.
That's fucking weird.
Communicate with the organism through Jack.
Yes. I think that's what it's been trying to do all along.
That's not what it looked like to me. Like a defensive response, and it's just hit Jack.
So that's exactly what it's trying to do.
Look, it was targeting Jack. Or targeting a person. It was just...
Sir, I don't know if what we're about to try is a good idea or not. But you have a right to know. You might not survive it.
I think he welcomes that at this point.
You got him sitting in the dark, so...
Okay, Teal'c.
Do it
Keep
again.
going.
Till he starts talking, Till. Just keep firing.
We have to, again.
Well, he's dead.
No pulse.
No, he's fine. He's an alien now.
Good morning, campers.
Still got Jack's sense of humor.
This is truly a strange feeling.
Shoot it again! It's talking too slow.
He is here.
Who else are we talking to?
We are also here. You awoke us.
We have only recently become aware of your existence.
You would have returned us to our former world.
Yeah, well, it's not a terrible thing.
He started attacking us.
Feared you.
And your fear would have destroyed us.
I mean, he lived there for a while.
Yeah.
Our world was dying. For this reason, we created the orb.
Where you slept for 100,000 years, waiting for someone to come along like us and take you through the Stargate.
So it was written on the orb.
You didn't read it?
We wrote it right there for you guys.
Auto self-destruct in 4 minutes.
We cannot go back.
And we cannot allow you to stay.
O'Neill feels this as well. However, you have allowed us no alternative.
Yeah, you could go to other worlds.
This place is about to be destroyed by an explosion.
Such energy only serves to nourish us. We will multiply and consume your world.
Don't work with this, buddy.
We could stop that from happening.
O'Neill desires this as well. But what of us?
P4G881.
I have it.
Of course, P4G.
It's primordial. Lots of oxygen and sunlight.
You would send us there.
Sure.
We would.
For what reason?
So that we both may survive.
We'll take you there ourselves. Please.
Everything just shut down.
Is it good? Did the self-destruct shut down?
I think it's resetting. Resetting itself, you know.
Auto self-destructing 2 minutes.
Sir, I think the computers are rebooting.
Start dialing P4G881 as soon as they're up.
Yes, sir.
Maybe shut off the self-destruct first.
Auto self-destructing 1 minute 30 seconds.
Chevron 1 engaged.
Why is Duke making that face? Is Jack gone?
I don't know if that's Jack or if that's the thing.
Auto self-destruct in 1 minute.
Cutting it close, guys. Cutting it close. Okay. That's a good sign.
What about the guy in the infirmary?
He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. I really don't know what's going to happen to him. Jack got to roll in like a bowling ball.
Self-destructed 30 seconds.
Toss him in like a football.
Yeah, like what do you... Okay. It's gonna hurt. That's a metal ramp.
That would hurt really bad.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Auto-destruct is aborted.
Auto self-destruct.
Well done. Well done.
Man, kudos for Hammond for not fat fingering it. I'd have messed it up. Oh man.
Wrong key. He might have concussion.
Nice work.
Yeah, he's not good.
Definitely get him checked out.
It's good to see you're alive.
That'd be unimaginably painful.
Welcome back, Jack.
He said that a hole through
I
his
thought you were gone for good, sir.
chest.
Wild horses, Captain.
What about Simmons? What about
We'll never
Simmons?
know.
Is he okay? Is he dead?
Lieutenant, I'm assuming he's okay because he had a lot of speaking lines that episode.
We're never gonna know.
Like, I feel like he's gonna become a character now, and he has a crush on Sam that's unresolved. There's a lot of stuff unresolved about him. So
if we never see him again, it's gonna be kind of disappointing.
write his name down so we don't forget about him. But yeah, that was an interesting episode. I don't know. The story was a little.
A sentient virus?
Yeah, I didn't really understand the full story as to
how'd they create the orb.
I really didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Someone will have to explain it more than that. Because it was a virus, but it was like, what was the purpose? Who made the orb? Was it the people made the orb and then like turned themselves into the virus and then put themselves into the orb?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were the virus. I mean, they were just microorganisms. But how would they have created the orb?
Yeah, they gotta become physical beings or something. I don't know. That was a little weird. That was a little strange. But and it was all about Sam that episode. But Sam didn't use her like newfangled powers at all.
No. And she got everything wrong, and then she was like, "Well, let's do it the other way.
Let's do what I said not to do. I think that'll work."
If we're out of options, let's go the opposite direction.
But overall, very rough episode for Jack.
Oh yeah.
He had a hard time in that episode. I feel pretty bad for the guy.
It's a lot.
It was something.
They've doomed that other planet though, for sure. Hopefully, there's no living
but
things.
what's the point of this species? Like that's what I don't understand. Like, how did this species destroy the planet they were on? Like, did they cause that destruction?
Good question.
Or
they said the world was dying,
and then they put themselves in an orb for.
But how?
Somebody to take them somewhere with energy. I don't know if I fully understand the storyline on that one. You know.
Oh well, give them another planet.
I'm sure we'll hear comments about it. Yeah, yeah, give them somewhere else. It was uninhabited. Primordial world. You are completely altering the timeline of that planet. But yeah, it was interesting. Let's go on to episode 8 after this.
On to the next one.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.